Let's get our Mary Kondo on. Okay, so before I start this video, I need to have a disclaimer. So obviously, in order for me to have this cathartic kind of getting rid of all of the excess clothing that I own, I have to be in the place of privilege to have all of this clothes. I also want to acknowledge right now that I understand that the Marie Kondo method is not just clothing, it is the entirety of the products in one's possession. However, right now I'm focusing on clothing, and maybe later in the summer I will get to other parts of my room, parts of my stuff that I have, but right now we're just focusing on clothing. Okay. And during this video, you're probably going to hear me say stuff like, I've never even worn this, or I would never wear that, or I don't wear this ever, whatever, something like that. And part of that comes from the fact that I have a cousin who's 6 years older than me, and a sister who is 3 years older than me, and my mother, and I get a lot of the clothes that they don't want. Whenever they don't want something, they give it to me. And so there's a lot of clothes in my closets that I just wouldn't wear because they were given to me, or my grandmother gave them to me, and they're just not something I would wear, and so I haven't worn them. And I recognize that that in and itself is a privilege, that I get to choose what I want to wear and what I don't want to wear. And I also want to recognize the fact that I have a significant amount of clothing, and I'm going to cut so much of it with that idea, and that's mostly because I'm mostly given clothing and I don't buy very much clothing, and so like the things that I buy are the things that I tend to wear, which is a very small segment of my closet, which is why I'm so excited to do this, so that I only have those things to wear in the future. And I also want to recognize what I'm going to do with the clothes that I'm getting rid of. So my plan is kind of in 3 parts. So clothing that I'm like getting rid of, most of it is going to go, like the biggest chunk of it is going to go to thrift stores or consignment stores. Thrift stores or consignment stores, so that I can help them by donating to those kinds of stores so that they can be reused and other people can wear them, and that's great. But I want to acknowledge that only 10% of clothing that gets donated to those kind of stores tends to actually be used by those stores, and the rest tend to be shipped overseas to third world countries, which affects their economy and is bad for the environment and ruins a lot of stuff in that way. So anything that is stained or has a hole or seems like not worth keeping, that they would allow to be bought or sold in their store, I'm going to keep, and you'll probably see a DIY video a little bit later with different things you can do with shirts or pants or anything that is ruined. Maybe I'll upcycle with my own clothing, or maybe I will make rags or bags or something so that I'm not creating more waste and I'm not just basically throwing it away in the same way I would be, because I know that a stained shirt is not actually going to be sold at a thrift store. And the third thing I'm doing is I am going to be selling some of my clothing. It's mostly going to be clothing that was given to me that I really have not worn and I just want to get in some way some use out of. And this is partly because I am a college student and I don't have a viable way to earn an income that isn't more than minimum wage, except for really during the summer, although I can't do it this summer because I'm an incoming college student, so I don't actually have any college experience to use. And yeah, and there's like some stuff there, and because of when I'm leaving for college and when I'm getting out of school, there are like no places that want somebody for that period of time, because it's not that long of a period of time, and it's kind of a mess. And so yeah, so I'm trying to get a little bit of money in my income before going, or money in my bank account before going to college. So yeah, I mean, you can feel however you want about that, but it is, at the end of the day, my clothing that either I spent money on or somebody gifted me and they spent money on it, and I do want in some way to get the wear out of it. However, I am saying, I don't have it near me yet, but I'm going to donate, like I'm going to split it up as I'm getting rid of things, and I'm only going to sell the amount that fits into the smallest bag that I brought to put clothing into. It's like a little square bag, and it's colorful, and that is the bag that I can put on Poshmark or whatever. And so it is the smallest bag, and so I am trying to limit myself in that way because I do think it's unfair for me to recognize my privilege in getting rid of clothing and then not give back to the community and give back to like the places I shop, because I mostly shop at used clothing stores, so I should give back to those when I do have these pieces of clothing that I'm like, I don't want to wear this. So yeah, anyway, back to the normal thing. Okay, so this is probably going to be a project that goes over a period of days. And so what I'm doing is, as you can see from these cabinets behind me, I have my clothing organized into different spaces. I also have a closet over there. And so I'm going to go piece by piece. And instead of doing the Americano method, which would be to take everything out and put it like in one pile, I'm going to do it shirts, pants, workout gear. I have stuff from my high school, like uniform things that I need to go through, stuff like that, and that's all going to go in a pile. And so I'm going to go over it in that way so that I don't just have a giant pile of clothing in my room for like a week, depending on how long this takes me. So yeah, we're going to start with shirts.
I'm hoping that you understand. You ain't the man to tell you in demand. Just pray to God we keep you in the plan. You ain't the man to tell you when to talk, but I've been on a mission since the day we brought up. Every time we dropping it, we know they thought of ways to bring me down, but when they hear, don't hear a sound, guess that's the way you gotta act when up and realize been around. Used to be on my own now. I got a team of my own now. I don't know where to go now.
So I finished shirts, so let me show you the damage. These are all the shirts I kept, and I will admit that this is more than I wanted to keep, but some of them I'm kind of like, this is their last summer. Like, this is like really flimsy and old, and so I'm kind of like, if I wear this, like, I'll wear it this summer and it'll probably die at some point this summer, and then I can like leave it wherever, because like we're going to Europe, and so like maybe I'll leave it there. And then this shirt too, because I bought this shirt actually to go to Thailand 3 years ago, and I bought it used, and so it's just like was already like falling apart, but it's still falling apart. If you can't really see it, but like there's strings coming out of it. But I really do like it. It's one of my favorite shirts and like most comfortable shirts, and so I want to keep it. This is probably like the nicest shirt I have. It is a tank top, but it is like, when I say nice, I don't mean like expensive. I mean like it's like a professional dress kind of shirt. So I want to have at least one professional dress kind of shirt because I am applying for this program. And I think I do have to go to like a meeting for it. And this shirt and this gray shirt are both from my college. And so I wanted to keep them. This shirt is the same as this one and this one, where it's like, it's kind of starting to be like really thin, and so I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll keep it as like a swimsuit cover up because it's genuinely so cute. It's maroon and has a little panda on it, and I love it, and I just want to get like the most use out of it because I love it so much. What else? This shirt I kind of feel the same way about. So yeah, I mean, and this is also like a sweater, but it is like one of my favorite sweaters, and I feel like it's perfect for like a cloudy day, or if I'm going to the city, like it's perfect for like, I'll wear that, and then when it gets less hot. And then this is like to a matching set, and I love it, and it's a little tube top, and it comes with these really cute brunch looking pants. And if you saw, I had 3 shirts that looked like this, and this is actually, the other 2 were like mediums, and so like they kind of fit me, versus this is an extra large, and I'm really into that oversized. So like I have a plaid red oversized, and a jean oversized, so those will be cute for life. Okay, and then I have this, which is a tank top that I absolutely love, but it has a hole on the boob, and so it's kind of over for that, so that'll become something in my DIY video, and which I guess I'm now doing because I've now said I'm doing it a bunch of times. And then these are all the clothes I'm donating. It's basically most of the basically all the shirts that are being taken out right now are being donated. I have that one, which is the rag one, and then I have this one, which is this Hamilton shirt my dad bought me because he saw Hamilton, and he was like, oh my god, I'll get her this shirt. But it's definitely for like a young child, but it was also like expensive, and so I guess I'll sell it for a young child online. Like, not the size, but like, it says looking for a mind at work, and it's kind of like a weird kind of high-low cut, and it's pink. I don't know. I don't love it. Point being. And then these were all in there, but they're all sweaters, and they're all zip-ups, and they're all for this. So they're all for the winter, and so I'm going to put them actually in a container because I'm going to take them to college with me because it snows at my university. And so, yeah. And then this is a sweater that is mine, but my brother needs sweaters that look like this because they're like what he's allowed to wear to school. So I'm going to give that to him. And it should fit him a little bit oversized, but he's also going to go through a growth spurt this year. And so he'll probably fit it by the end of the summer when he has to go back to school. So, yeah. Shirts done. So this is pants, and this is basically, or like bottoms, I guess. This is skirts. This is sweatpants or yoga pants that I can't wear working out, either because they're like too thick or like I've owned them for a long time, so they're too big. This is like nicer pants, I guess you would call these. Jeans, shorts that aren't like workout shorts. So that's what we're doing right now.
Just realize it while you coming for him, that there's enough for all of us and everybody could win. But you keep spending all the energy on things that don't apply to you. I keep doing things that you would more than probably die to do. I keep doing things that teachers told you not to try in school, and you keep saying that it's cool, well someone must have lied to you. Cause about time that we feel this moment, about time maybe you deserve it.
Okay, so pants done. What we have is I put the jean pair of shorts and then 2 black pairs of jeans in the donation pile. I did keep most of these, and my thing for this is that when I did this like a couple months ago, when I like got rid of a lot of my clothes, I got rid of a lot of pants, and so I like didn't really want to get rid of any of these, and so I'm gonna go through with you because I do think part of like the Marie Kondo idea of like what brings you joy is like what I'm trying to do versus just trying to be like minimalist and only have like 2 pairs of pants in my wardrobe, you know? So these are like a really old pair of jeans that they're like the knees are really shot, and like there's some more, and then like the inner thighs are really shot, and so this will be part of the DIY video that's coming out that I'm now certainly doing based on the fact that I've now said that it's happening. These are shorts, and so I have like linen shorts, and then these are more like this one, and this one. No, that's jean. And some of the others are like more athletic. This is like a nicer pair of shorts, I feel like. This is a skirt. This black thing that you can't really see because everything is black is a skirt. I have 2 pairs of sweatpants. They're both gray, and I actually bought these to be a replacement for these. But these are like drop crotch, and so I don't love them, but these have like paint over them. This is just a nice paint, but honestly, like the reason I got new ones is because there's like a paint thing on the butt, like where but it's actually like kind of high on the butt, so I'm kind of like, nobody cares, and I don't really care. And then these are like a pair of sweatpants that they're one of the only pairs of sweatpants that I was allowed to wear at my school, and so I got them so I could wear them, but they're actually really comfortable, so I'm gonna keep them. Also, they have the crest on them, which I really like. My school has a crest, and I think that's like weird and Harry Potter and anyway. These are the pants that match the shirt. They're super cute. They kind of look like clown pants when I was folding them, but I promise like on they look really nice. And then my way that I'm validating all of my jeans is that they're all different types of jeans. So this one is like a mom jean. It's like a wide leg, more baggy style. And then this one is a skinny jean. And then this one is, both of these have holes, so this is the only one that doesn't have holes, so it's like a nicer jean. And then my black jean is over there. It needs to be washed, but it's like a high-waisted, and it's my only black jean because I got rid of those ones. So, and then that skirt is my mom's, so I don't know why I was in here, but now I can return it to her. And then this is a actual jumpsuit, and so I'm gonna find a different place for that. It might be with my dresses, I don't know, probably. And then one thing I was doing while I was doing this is like I feel like I actually have a lot of pants, and to be fair, I probably have less pants than shirts. It's just pants take up more space. But I think after I finish everything else, like at least this one, and then this one has all my like uniform stuff, so I feel like that one will actually end up being like empty, because I can get rid of all my uniform stuff now. And I'll make myself like a loungewear, like athleisure section, because it's like sweatpants that I can't wear to work out and yoga pants that I can't wear to work out because they're too small or they're too loose or whatnot. So yeah, and then I'll make a separate section for those, and then there'll be more room in here for like when I want actually to like look okay and nice. Yeah. That's it for pants. Up next, activewear. So this is activewear, and I'm going to say now that I have a lot of activewear, and I really have no excuse other than the fact that I just like have kept all of my activewear since I was in middle school. Yeah, so we're gonna go through it and hopefully get rid of some stuff. I feel like some stuff I have only for sentimental value, and I don't know what to do with that in terms of the Marie Kondo method, because it's not, is it sparking joy, or is it just like I don't want to get rid of it because then I'm like getting rid of like that sentiment? But is that in itself sparking joy? I don't know. I read the book, I watched the show, I still don't know. I don't know.
Just really trying to flex on them, keep the checks coming, let them know we next up. About time that we feel this moment, about time, baby, you deserve it. Put the work in it, everything will work out. This a life that we always talk about. I'm hoping that you understand, you ain't the man to tell you in demand. Just pray to God we keep you in the plans. You ain't the man to tell you in it. What they want from me, I can see it in their eyes. Ain't no commodity, but all they see is dollar sign. Buying stock in me.
Okay, so I finished workout clothing. So I got rid of a couple shirts, 2 pairs of yoga pants that are like capri-style, a couple more shirts, another pair of yoga pants that are just like, they're cotton, so they're not like super like good for anything, and I already have so many other lounge ones. I will admit that this is very full. This is very full. I have a good amount of shorts. I definitely didn't wear shorts for a while because I just didn't feel super confident in them. These are a little bit raggedy, so I probably will wear them this summer, and when they get like extra raggedy, I might like wear them until I do this video and then take them out for this video, like leave myself a post-it note or something. And I have lots of pants. I have yoga pants. These 2 are like balloon kind of pants, but then they cinch back down, which are cool. This is a really nice yoga pant. It's like a really good material. It's made in San Francisco by these women. It's super cool. It's very body empowerment, positivity. This is another pair of yoga pants. I got lots of shirts. I got like tank tops. And then I got, like this is like a cropped hoodie, and then this is like cropped shirt, and both kind of like show your bra just a little bit. That other shirt that I threw out like showed my entire bra, so I was like, no. And so what I decided to do in terms of my sentimental shirts from like playing soccer for like years is I kept my favorites. So this is one from a tournament I did that's really cool, and then this is one from one of the years. There was like a cool design on it and I like it. And then I have like my normal, it's just like a black shirt, and it just says the name of our team with like the club insignia, and then I think a white shirt that's just says the name of the team, and then there's a blue, it's actually like a really nice dry fit shirt, but I just like don't really want to wear it because it says like women's varsity soccer on it, so I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to wear it. So I'm gonna probably be like, hey, what should I do with those, to my parents, and if they're like, just keep them, then maybe I'll just keep them until they're, and use them like as a sleep shirt or something. And yeah, and then I realized that one of the shirts was definitely my mom's because it was a large, and it was definitely like something she wears a lot. So yeah, that's exercise clothes done. Okay, so this next drawer is random-ish. It's supposed to be pajamas, but you'll see that it's just random. Who knows what's in there? I don't. Let's do this.
So hold up, say you stuntin' so hot, you never get your dough up until you in demand, you just a no one. And while they stay in their lane, they always saying you've shit.
Okay, so this one definitely didn't have as much stuff to get rid of. It just didn't have as much stuff in it, to be perfectly honest. But this has so many holes, and I've let it live so long. This had holes while I was a freshman in high school, and I sewed them all up. And honestly, I might just sew this one up again because I love it so much. So that's there. And then I got rid of, I think, like one shirt. And then there are two shirts over there that are like, one's a Giants and then one's a Warriors. Because, like, rep that bay.
You gotta be around it. I'm out here writing it while you just read about it. Used to call me a show up, but now they call me to show up. Hoping we let them touch along and be a part of the glow up moment. About time, baby, you deserve it. Put the work in it if they work out. It's a life that we always talk about. About time that we feel this moment. About time, baby, you deserve it. We just really tryna flex on them, flex on them. Keep the checks coming, let them know we next up. Hoping that you understand. You ain't the man to tell you in demand. Just pray to God we keep you in the plan. You ain't the man to tell you when it.
Shorts for sleeping, but I don't really wear it on like pajama pants. And that's a pajama shirt, and that's a pajama shirt. And then this is a pair of pants that I got in Thailand. They're just wonderful. They're like peacock kind of, and I just love them, but I just don't wear them very often because they're not something that I would normally wear out, but I love to wear them around the house. But basically what I'm trying to say, that I keep getting derailed from by myself, is that I don't go in this drawer very often because I don't wear pajamas very often, but I do know that's not something that's going to change in college because I have to wear pajamas because, like, roommates obviously, and so I want to keep these here so that I pack them for college. Okay, cool. So, pajama drawer, done. So this drawer is supposed to be all of my sweaters and jackets and that kind of stuff, but I, just like the last one, I don't really know what's in here. I don't use them very much because I have so many jackets in my closet too, and so this one I really think is gonna get gutted.
But I ain't working this hard just to be staying the same. Still I got friends who've been around since the days in the basement. I got friends who settled down, no, they're more like an acquaintance. I got friends in the league.
Okay, so this one actually, like I said, got very gutted. This is a NASA sweatshirt. This is a sweatshirt from this really cool camp I went to one time. That was just like all about nature and the environment and everything. This is a sweatshirt from my school from the musical last year. There were a heck of sweaters in here that were my school sweaters, so I'm gonna go put those with their other things. There were a couple winter things, which is what is in this bin right here. Like quarter zips and sweaters and just like things I'm not gonna need. Or like that right there, that blue thing is dry wear, under dry. I don't know, for like skiing. Woolskins? I don't know, doesn't matter. Dry skins, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, and then that sweater is my mother's, and I've had it for probably 3 years, so I want to return that. And then I just got rid of a bunch of sweaters, and I'm gonna need a new bag, so that's exciting. Oh, and then there was also a good amount of workout gear, and then this cute romper in there, so I'm gonna put those in the correct space. Cool. Weird sweatshirt drawer, I guess. Check. It's now day 3, and it's going to be the last day because it needs to be the last day because I'm tired. And my room is a little bit of a mess now because of this. It was very clean beforehand, and now it's a little bit of a mess. But so, today is probably also going to be the most fun day because it's going through all of my dresses and all of my jackets, and I just think that'll be a lot of fun. So, let's get it started.
Man, I got friends who've been up. Man, I got friends who gon' be famous. I'm just trying to keep up. That's why I'm singing. About time that we feel this moment. About time, baby, you deserve it. We just really trying to flex on them, flex on them. Keep the checks coming, let them know we next.
Okay, so this is, I ended up keeping a lot of them. I just, some of them, like, my grandma bought me so many of these, and I just, like, they really do bring me, like, a spark of joy and nostalgia, and so I don't want to get rid of them. I think I'm probably going to do a thing where I'm like, if I don't wear one of these by the end of the summer, like, if I don't wear all of these by the end of the summer, then I'm getting rid of them. There's certain ones that I'm probably not going to wear, like, this one is, like, pretty thick, like, that's, like, my winter dress. I also just got invited to this program, and they have a lot of dinners and they have a lot of events where I have to dress up, so I wanted to keep more dresses for that reason. I did get rid of, like, a good amount, but they're just, like, there were a lot that, like, my sister gave me, and, like, they didn't fit. Anything that was a 10, I was just like, you don't, like, you're too big, and I'm not gonna wear anything that's, like, really loose on me. And then these ones, so basically I go to a Catholic school, and we used to have to dress up for Mass, and they stopped having us dress up for Mass, like, the year I was there, but after I had bought myself, like, a bunch of Mass dresses. And so a couple of them, like, this was a Mass dress, this was a Mass dress, this on the bottom was a Mass dress, and I do love those, and I wear those all the time. This one even has pockets, so it's, like, the best. But so I wear those. But some of these, like, I bought this as a Mass dress, I bought this for a Mass, and I never wore them, and so I do want to sell them because, like, it does feel like, if not, I'm wasting my money. And yeah, so that was the logic behind the decisions I made with these things that I got. And I know that's still a lot of dresses, believe me, and I'm definitely going to try to cut it down. I just, like, I don't have a lot of fun dresses, and so, like, this is, like, the one fun dress I have, and so I didn't want to get rid of that, even though I got rid of a different fun dress, but that's because it's just, like, it doesn't like boobs, and I just can't. And this is like a summer dress, and so is this one, because they're, like, more thin materials, and so I just, yeah, I don't know, and I just really love this one. It's so beautiful. So yeah, I know, I kept a lot of them, I'm sorry. But I do think I got rid of a good amount of them as well, so. Okay, dresses, part of the closet, check. Are the jackets that I hang up in my closet. So not like sweatshirts, although there are definitely sweatshirts in there, but more like my leather jackets, my jean jackets, that kind of stuff.
About time that we feel this moment. About time, baby, you deserve it. Put the work in and everything will work out. It's a life that we always talk about. About time that we feel this moment. About time, baby, you deserve it. We just really tryna flex on 'em, flex on 'em. Keep the checks coming, let 'em know we next up. Hoping that you understand. You ain't the man to tell you in.
So, kept a lot of sweatshirts. A lot of that is because, like I said earlier in this video, I am going somewhere incredibly cold, and so it'll be good for me to have a lot of sweatshirts so that I'm not just wearing the same thing every day. Some of them are really, like, I've had this since middle school, elementary school. I've had this for so long. I bought it off the street. This guy was selling on the street, and I was like, I'd rather support him than, like, the actual cow store when I was at a basketball game one time. I have, like, a nice blazer. I have a couple, like, nicer jackets in there because, like I said, I need cute stuff and good stuff. Nice, well-looking, good professional stuff to wear to my events. A lot of these are, like, really big, and so I don't know. The jean jacket is my father's. It's vintage. It's pretty cool. I was wearing it, like, all this last year, but I probably am not going to take it with me, so I'm going to put it back in his closet. And then a bunch of these are raincoats. That's technically a windbreaker, this one, but I don't care. And yeah, so I'm gonna put them in, like, my winter clothes with all of those guys because I just don't want to deal with them this summer, but I'm going to take them with me over to the East Coast where it will actually be cold. That puffer right there is super comfortable, super soft, super packable, the best, but it has thinned out on my boobs, and so when it rains, it looks like I'm lactating, and I'm like, girl, that's so annoying. So yeah, but so that's a really great cold but dry, so I don't know how it'll fare on the East Coast. I'm thinking maybe I'll wear that with like a raincoat over it, because it's just like, it's honestly like the most warm thing. Like I wore that in France in the dead of winter, and I was like not cold, but the rest of my family was freezing. So, and it's like really lightweight, so it like looks really nice. It's like very flattering versus normal poofy jackets. Anyway, and then I donated tons of jackets. I have matching jackets, but this one has a bunch of mustard stains on it, or yellow stains. Maybe it's yellow paint. I assume it's mustard. And so I'm not doing that. I am gonna give this bag to my mom, because this like vest, and there was like a Columbia jacket. Oh, I guess the Columbia jacket's over there, because like it's really nice, and I probably did not wear it very much, so I'm gonna probably sell it if she says she doesn't want it. But yeah, there's lots of things that I'm like, she might want. I have 2 sweatshirts that are the same, except one is a small and one is a medium. This is one, and then like there's another dark gray. That's one, I don't know where it is. But they're both for her college, and I have no problem with wearing shirts that are not for my college. I have a pocket on my phone that's like for the other college I was considering at the end of my college search. So, I mean, I don't really care. I also have 2 really big jackets, and I was like, I don't really need them, but this is my favorite tournament I've ever played, and I love it so much, and so I don't want to get rid of this jacket. And then the other one says my name and has a cute little monkey on it. So, I guess I'm keeping them both. I'm really bad at this. Marie Kondo would be very upset with me. But they really do bring me joy, and I thanked all of the guys that didn't bring me joy anymore, and so I do feel like I've done this kind of the right way. But yeah, jacket part of my closet, check. So thank you for watching me Marie Kondo my closet in this video. I think it was really fun. It was really good for me. I hope it makes you want to get rid of things, donate things. You know, it's really nice. It's really fun. Stay tuned for my next video. Thank you so much for watching this video and sharing this experience with me. I will probably do this again while I am doing my packing for college, and I'll probably get rid of more things. So if you want to see that, just let me know down below. Like this video, I'll know that this is something that you care about. So without further ado, thank you for watching. Stick around if you want, because I make new videos every 3 days, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Just pray to God we keep you in the